Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 2 of com151. This is Mark Evans, your instructor. I hope that you found your class to be off to a good start and that you're starting to make a little bit of headway in understanding how to deal with these online classes. This past week we got introduced to the world of Microsoft Office, and we started off using the Outlook program, which is a calendar, a to-do list, contact lists, obviously email, things like that, and we saw that it has a very powerful tools within it that can help us keep organized and to communicate with others and so forth. So hopefully you enjoyed looking at Outlook. I know that I use it on a regular basis in my doctoral degree, at work, at home, and I find that it's very useful. The other program that we looked at over the period of time was the Microsoft OneNote, and I like OneNote. Sometimes I forget to turn it on and use it, but a lot of times I'll keep it on and minimized as I do other things, and kind of use it as a scratch pad or a digital sticky note, if you will, and just keep interesting things. I know just for me, there are times that I use the internet to look at newspapers, and I will copy paste, if you will, something from a newspaper into OneNote that if I think I might use it for a upcoming paper or teaching a class, or I might, as I search for vacation spots or see interesting things like that, I may put them in OneNote so that I can remember later that maybe on the weekend or something we can, as a family, go there or use that service, that restaurant or what have you. I also like to collect books, toy trains, things like that I personally collect, and I like to keep my lists of what I have and don't have on OneNote. Then what ends up happening is that I have OneNote on my phone as well as Outlook, and I can sync my calendar. I can sync OneNote with both my laptop, my iPad, and my iPhone. And no matter where I'm at, I have that information, close at hand. I can also share that information, if you will, with my wife or with coworkers and so forth, and they can see the things that I want to share. So that's kind of some of the things that we went over this past week. Coming up this week, we have an interesting lesson talking about putting photos, pictures, images, whatever you'd like to call them, into the Microsoft Word environment. Sometimes a picture or an image really helps describe or show something that you're trying to write about or describe, and we want to learn how to put that into a Microsoft Word document. So that'll be a lot of fun this week as we manipulate images and try to get them set up and put into the appropriate place on a document. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. Being that this is the second week, I do want to make sure you're okay. We are using MindTap as the means for practice. So if you're having trouble with MindTap, not quite sure what to do with it, you're having issues with your online textbook, I recommend you get in touch with Cengage support. All these products come from Cengage, and they have a phone number there that you can call, and they will help you with anything that's related to MindTap or the ebook. They also have sent us a couple of videos that I put in the announcements to help you learn a little bit about it. So hopefully that's good there. You can reach out to me via email, text messaging, or what have you, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Some of you had mentioned that you was a little bit late getting your textbooks. The discussions are set up so that you can still participate without the textbook, so you can at least be logging on and participating and getting a grade on that and being counted as present. If you do have your textbook, obviously it's an ebook, and hopefully you can enjoy using that. I recommend, again, just like we were talking, taking some of the most important parts out of the ebook, if you will, and copy paste them into OneNote. Build yourself study notes. Don't forget that the discussion posts, there are 2 parts to discussion posts. You're supposed to answer the question or discuss the question that we put out there by Wednesday night of each week, and then by Saturday night at midnight, you're supposed to answer one of your other teammates. Minimum word count's 250 words, so be careful with that so that you don't get dinged points for that as well. Your assignments are in MindTap, and when MindTap, once you do them, MindTap.com sends the grades over to Canvas, and so we'll keep an eye on that and make sure that's working. And then you have quizzes each week, and you get 2 shots at that quiz with me taking the highest grade of the 2. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense to you. If you don't understand or you see something missing, please let me know. Don't sit out there in cyber world and get frustrated and not understand and just get more and more frustrated and stressed out. So with that said, I'll see you in class.